So, we're going to come to our mats. I'm going to start in the centre. Just take a nice deep breath in. Lift your arms above your head. Press through to the ceiling, let your shoulders relax. Exhale, sweep forward, round and give yourself a hug. Curl your spine. Inhale all the way up. So this is all going to be about opening, stimulating, awakening. And all we want to do is introduce as much movement as possible, so you don't have to turn. I'm just doing it so you can see my movement. I'm exhaling on my way down. I'm inhaling on my way up. You don't have to focus on your breath if it doesn't feel natural to you. You can just move. You can turn my words off and just follow my movements if that feels better. Now, each time you breathe out, try and curl just a little deeper. If you know you've got a history of back problems, just don't go too deep and make sure you just bend your legs even more. Because the more you use your legs and your hips, the less strain there is on your low back. But if you want to warm that back, on the way down, start to lengthen a little bit. Round and curl. Then, that's right. Last one, come all the way down to the height that feels natural for you. Slide down the shins. And let the weight just rest. My legs are bent, I'm not trying to force anything. Remember, this is just about warming up, loosening, and getting moving. A little rock forward and back on your toes. Now team, we're going to slide up into flat back position. So hands to shins just below your knees. Never press directly on your knees, because if you're hypermobile, you can aggravate the back of the knees, the tendons, even the meniscus in the front if you're too forceful. My spine is long, strong and straight. I exhale. And just let gravity do its thing. Rock your weight into your toes. Good. We're just going to do that 3 more times. We're going to inhale, come up, hands to shins, lengthen, shoulders into pockets, neck as long as can be. Then soften. And I quite like having an out breath at top and bottom, so 2 more. Slide in, come up. Give you just a little bit of length. Come into your toes now if you can, and feel the back of your legs. Just start to fire a little. Exhale, come down. Again, I said back of legs. You think front, right? But no. Inhale. The reason being, you're engaging your calf, your soleus, and to a degree your hamstring by getting this length through the spine. You fire a little bit more chest height, you'll get a little glute activation and low back lumbar activation too. Exhale, come down. Good, team, hug the knees. Just round the spine, let a little bit of that backwards weight curl through the shoulder blades, head goes down, look behind you. That's nice. We're going to walk out. Walk onto your hands, come onto your knees. We're going to rock back into child's pose. Now, if any of this feels really uncomfortable and natural on your knees and feet, do it on your bed. You know, we're doing it to wake up. You can do this first thing in the morning on the bed, on a soft mat. You get the nice thick Pilates mats that are, you know, a couple of mil thick, which are really padded. You can put a pillow under both knees. It's all good. Listen to the body. So soften into the floor. Because this isn't about hurting yourself. This is about warming, loosening, preparing yourself. Good, so I'm gently dipping my low back, but my tummy's really strongly engaged. If that's too much for your wrists, just don't go as far. Drop back, exhale. Now, big picture, we're aiming for your bum to touch your heels. My feet are cramping, which should suggest I've not had enough to drink today. Now, by all means, you might be much deeper than me. I have a very gammy, half dislocated shoulder. I am very tight from all the weight training. Good. So don't feel like you've got to stop where I do, as long as you're not hurting yourself. And hopefully you're starting to already feel like you're getting a little bit deeper. All the time, my bum is squeezed, my tummy's in. If you notice how much deeper I am on this stretch already, this is down to you to listen to where you want to be. Good, that's your last one. Team, can you come in and really round your spine? So I'm going to go onto my knuckles. You don't have to, it just gives me a bit more height. If you've got a roller or yoga blocks, you could always push off of those to give you some more height. A book, anything you like. I'm going on knuckles, I'm just rounding, it makes me feel uber masculine in gorilla pose. Good, now dip down, arch through. If you notice my toes are tucked under, and what that's doing is it's stretching my plantar fascia, the bottom of my feet. So many people have tight feet, tight ankles, because we shove our feet into small shoes and we walk all day in shoes that aren't really designed for our feet. They just look pretty. But no amount of pretty makes up for plantar fascia and Achilles problems. Well, some amounts of pretty. The Jimmy Choos we were looking at for my wife's wedding were very, very pretty. The price tag less so. Good, team. One more time. Exhale, press through, drive through the knees, drive through the arms. But you only live once, right? So it's all about what makes you happy. I saw a quote earlier. Come all the way down into your legs. We're just going to reach over. So I'm reaching diagonally. So you can see, I reach diagonally, I drop all the way back. Slide back as far as you want to, but we're trying to feel a stretch down the outside of the shoulder here. If you're on a wood floor like me, you could have a tea towel and physically slide it away to get the depth. Good. Walk into center, walk over, come out of your legs a little bit, and then drop all the way back. I saw a quote today, on social media, and it said, do what makes your heart sing. And initially, I took a double glance, but I quite like it. I've decided it's okay. Stuff that makes you happy, because life is short, right? It's too short to be tight and uncomfortable. It's too short to not be happy. Team, reach under, thread the needle. So the arm comes under, place the elbow on the floor, gently drop the shoulder down and find that twist. We're not going to spend here too long. Good. If that doesn't work for you, just reach like you're trying to scratch between your shoulder blades, elbow to elbow, and that's enough. Okay, whichever feels good to you. And reach. Perfect. Team, one leg comes forward, doesn't matter which. Again, knuckles if you want more height, blocks if you want more height. Pin that knee into your shoulder, press your chest through your arms, lengthen through the back leg. Good. Just inhale now for me. Push off your arms and curl your spine. So you inhale, pull out the leg, exhale, flatten and sink forward. I'm driving my chest through my arms. Good. Inhale, walk up again, and then exhale. I'm going to step my back leg a little further now. That's it. If you want to, let the hip go loose. But we're trying to keep an active shoulder girdle. So the back of your shoulders, the back of your spine, the stronger we can make the back of the neck and the back of the shoulders work, the more this is going to awaken you. The more we can press through your chest, open your heart, open your lungs. The deeper you can fill those lungs, the more you're going to awaken your digestive system, your circulatory system, your respiratory system, even your endocrine system, the one that creates hormones. Because tension through the front of your neck, your thoracic outlet, all through here, can cause irritation in your thyroid. And that doesn't sound like fun, does it? Good. Team, last press back. This time all the way back into that child's pose we did before. And see if you can accommodate more depth. Good. Same thing other side. Switch legs. And as I said before, it is natural for one side to be tighter than the other. It's natural for one side to be more uncomfortable. Just listen to it, accept it. It's perfectly okay. It's where you are right now. If it upsets you, do something about it. Really focus on the release of both sides. Accommodate the weakened side. And if you need help, so osteopaths, really experienced personal trainers, they can help. Why would we not get some help? Why are we so desperate to do everything on our own? I've been an osteopath for 13 years. I've been a personal trainer for 20. And I still use personal trainers, and I still see other osteopaths, and I use business coaches, and I speak to experts like the Mighty Green team, because I don't know a lot about nutrition. Not that I haven't, other than my own stuff that I've picked up from training for so many years. And I kind of think it's a really closed mind that isn't willing to accept and learn. So listen, take in, decide what of it resonates with you, decide what of it you're going to validate, like go and check, do you know what, I think that's right. Don't just accept blindly. It doesn't matter how experienced someone is. It doesn't necessarily mean that what their truth is for them is right for you, because it could be outdated. I studied a long time ago, and most of my knowledge that I give you is current research papers and experience. I'm sure there are a lot of physiotherapists, a lot of other osteopaths that would disagree with the way I rehab and treat patients, because we're entitled to our own opinion. I'm not allowed to say they're wrong. Good, the team step all the way back. Okay, so your hips are nice and loose for you, yes? I've got a twist for you, and then I'm going to put all of that into one big flow, and then you're done. So step the leg that you started on through. Come deep into the hips. Now, as I say, if you want to pedal onto your knees, you can. Go deep here from here. This is creating length in the front of the hip. It's not really stretching your hip flexors. So pull out. Lift as much length as you can in the front of the thigh with the top under of the hips. And just reach across. I'm going to go behind my back. You can reach if it feels more natural. Drop those shoulders right down into your pockets. Be consciously active at your lower abdominals. Gently pull the tummy in. Gently engage the pelvic floor. Those are the muscles that, when you feel like you might have an accident, those are the ones you draw in. Okay, so gentle activation. Someone tickling your belly button, gentle pull in. That's your transverse abdominals. Those are the deep ones that protect your spine. If you could learn to fire out, you really all move to the same place. Inhale, lift up just a bit taller. Now, deepen. Want to twist further you can.
Keep an eye on the road, signal change.
Breathe in. Breathe out.
I could never give you a reason. I buckle under the weight. I don't wanna hear the
truth. Now just say something passionate. Way too early to have a long plasma fashion. You see this shoulder is much higher, so I'm going to hand on my hip.
It's harder to fight.
I've dislocated it twice recently. It's just doesn't really like that behind the spine wrap. Can we pull? Yeah, so you see the difference between that collapsed position, which is a lot of us do postural, and the engaged position. I sacrifice a little bit for height of engagement. Pull the shoulder and reach. You see my eye doesn't like it. Why do we here? I like the leverage of taking into the hip and legs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Don't arch. Go strong to the tummy. Think about rib cage, gently pull.